all try to remix. Yeah, they grinding, but we grinding different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave them.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Curtis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pearson. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Curtis. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Curtis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Donahue. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd brings up fourth down, and they probably have to punt it away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Curtis, he finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Curtis throwing the out route and complete. It's Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looking to throw. Curtis. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 2nd down now, Dalton. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Rams at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw on 3rd down. Donahue across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Donahue. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run the counter. Dalton, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Donahue. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to run it there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Donahue. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Donahue. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st down, Dalton. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Donahue. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it to about the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Donahue. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. On 1st and 10, Donahue. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. And that play, he simply dropped it.
Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw again. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for figure it out over here on the sidelines.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead.
extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down. Donahue. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Curtis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's got Allen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw. Donahue. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Up the middle they go. Dalton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. There with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down. Cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Curtis. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Curtis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Curtis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Off the play fake. Donahue. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dalton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off play action. Donahue. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Donahue throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalton. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Curtis over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Two yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dalton. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, Dalton. He will push his way down to about the 14. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Dalton. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Harris running straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Dalton. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 3rd down, Dalton. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. His kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Texans down by a field goal, a little over 20 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And a fun